Okay, so we're doing more back tattoos. These are always some of my favorites because back tattoos are such a huge canvas for a truly kind of unique piece. They're one of the few places you get to really do kind of whatever you want. Like with a sleeve, you're working around curvature and stuff, so you don't really get to do the big scene. So I just think that back pieces are such a good display of what you want, you know?
Yeah.
And you can do that in so many different styles. So
I'm super excited to do a back piece one day. Like, yeah, you can get so much stuff on your back, like a big awesome thing. So anyways, let's start with the email. So this first person, I don't see their name, but says, I just wanted to share my finished, not including a touch-up next month back piece. Zero inspiration for it, just told my artist to do her thing and have fun with it. Currently drinking whiskey to numb the pain, so why not abuse my liver from the inside and out in the same day? Anyways, appreciate all you guys all you guys so much for getting me through some rough sessions over this 45-hour piece. Take care. Ugh, can't talk.
I think that we've seen this one at some point of development before, but I can't remember. Or it's one that was like it. I like the size of this, and I like the idea, but I think the execution could have been way better.
Yes. To me, it reads a little bit messy.
Yeah.
Again, I agree with the, I like the size, I like the portions, I like the shape.
This is definitely the right size, except they should have brought it onto the ass, too.
A little more, yeah, that church window could have come farther onto the ass.
Yeah.
I just think, I think everything about it is right. It's just, yeah, the execution feels so messy. It must be the shading, or it's kind of got like a sketchy style.
No, it's just shading, but it's also the lining and like...
Or the lack,
it has this
of lining.
Feel like it might have been a cover-up, but I don't think it was. You know what I mean?
That
like
lower back feels like a cover-up.
Well, I see things that would lead me to believe it was a cover-up kind of all over this tattoo.
Okay.
Just because some of the shading looks almost like it's underneath the picture. The way it's been done, it's not there enough. Yeah. Like, everything just looks a little bit washed out.
Yeah, but then there's like weird spots that are just like way too dark for like the washed outness.
Yeah, it looks like you could have been hiding a fucking tramp stamp in that lower region. But I don't think that that's the case.
No, not at all.
And like this is so close to being amazing, but just everything just needed to be like you needed to up the clarity on this.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, what did they say? It was 45 hours?
It's just reasonable for a back. It's actually, in my opinion, a little quick for a back piece, but, you know, someone will argue with me.
I don't know.
Depends on the style you're doing, though. This style should have been done faster than that.
Yeah, I just feel like the artist needs to hit that face one more time and bring some more darks into
I don't know that this artist can do this piece any better, no matter how many sessions you give them.
I think their design is so cool. Like, I think that their design sense is amazing. But maybe they just haven't tattooed this size enough, or what? Like,
no, I don't think it's that. I think it's like fundamentally like probably not technically ready to be doing this scale, even if they are doing this scale all the time, because it looks like this is artistically like they weren't too intimidated by the task. It's just technically there are things that just didn't work here, like that little cross silhouette thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like zooming into.
This here will be gone in like a day, you know, like that's gone in no time. Even the edge of the cross itself, not the shadow of the cross or whatever, the reflection of the cross, that's way too light. Yeah. Like parts of it are lighter than others. So like there's parts of this that are saturated decently well, and then parts of it that are barely saturated.
Yeah, and I get like they're trying to keep that double image showing up, but I think that you can, or the triple image even, but I think that you can do that but go darker.
It looks loose, translucent, and flimsy, like that top finger there.
Yeah,
it's like
not there.
First off, it looks like a dick, right? Like look at it, does look like a dong.
No, it is very phallic, isn't it?
Unfortunately. That being said, it's like faded off entirely at the end. This one's, it's hard because I like the imagery and I like the scale, but everything just needed to be taken up a notch in execution, and it's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Needs a little extra.
Yeah. Kudos to the client for sitting for this, and kudos to the artist for swinging for it. I just think that they need to refine this whole thing technically.
I love the design, like 100% love the design, but yeah, definitely missed it on the execution.
Here we have better execution, but I don't like the design as much.
Yeah, I feel like
when I was looking at this thing, it's like, it looks almost like it's a cross-eyed cat. Like it looks slightly like derpy.
Yeah, and I feel like this artist made this tattoo for someone with a shorter torso. Like I almost feel like those roses should be on the ass cheeks.
Yeah, they feel like they tacked on or something. Like the back piece was the tiger, and then
they were like, oh, let's put some.
Well, look at how small the roses are at the top.
I know.
Like that tells me that I think the roses were supposed to be smaller.
It's uncomfortable.
Like they just stretched the roses out as far as they could.
And then I also feel like he's off center. I don't know
he's off center, but I don't think that matters a lot.
Me.
Like,
I mean, it doesn't have to be completely center, but it's something about the placement.
Well, not everything is meant to be completely symmetrical, right?
Yeah.
Like the roses are in different places too. So I don't think that this was supposed to be dead on.
No.
That being said, like there is more negative space in this.
Yeah. That's what bugs
area
me.
Than the other, and an easy way to fix that is just to whip shade some black off. Like there's no real reason for that to be so uneven,
so empty.
And I feel like it wouldn't present as lopsided if those uneven spots were just shaded off.
Yeah.
And at the top too, I would probably build some shading off the cat along the top of the back there, so that it's not just such a hard exit.
It's super hard finish, and then down here at the bottom too, it has a really hard finish.
Yeah, that should be whip shaded off at the bottom as well, so that it's not just like hard negative space and a line. Like it looks very like chip like at the bottom, almost like a bag of chips spilled out. You know what I mean?
Like potato chips.
Like it's just such a hard finish, and like the cat itself is fairly soft, so I don't know why we can't blend that out a little bit better.
Make it a little softer.
The roses, I feel like they didn't get enough time in the oven.
Oh yeah, especially this one on the what is it? Our
it feels unfinished.
Yeah, it doesn't look finished at all. And maybe it's not, like we don't have any context for this, but I'm betting it's finished, and that rose is just
this is presenting a finished back piece.
Way too light.
But there was not enough time taken at the bottom. And
like even these leaves, like they could be lined out and stuff.
All the time of this back piece went into the top.
Yeah. Oh, the tiger and the top roses.
You look at the roses at the top, and they're shaded appropriately, and then at the bottom, we lost sight of them.
Yeah.
And
falls flat.
That tells me that we rushed through the bottom of this tattoo, maybe because it was more painful, maybe because it was, the end of the session or whatever the case was. Equal weight is not distributed throughout the tattoo, and it gives a very top-heavy image. So, that being said, the execution, the ability to tattoo is way better in this one than the last one.
Agreed.
But I like the art of the last one more. So now, yeah.
So this one I'm kind of excited about. So this one is from Og O. It says, "Hi Remy, your tattoos are sick and unique, and I enjoy your videos. It would be cool to hear what you think about my back piece. Best regards," and it says Metal Og. So let us look. The title is Big Titty Anime Girl plus Biomech.
Yeah, so this one might get us demonetized. I'm not sure. I know anything that I ever post my back on, and the reason I don't show it often is because there's female genitalia and definitely some nipples. Even when I censor that stuff out, it still gets my account flagged, or my accounts don't, like the post won't reach the Explore page on Instagram. On TikTok, it won't reach the For You page. Like there's never been a message to me about it.
And
But-
you're supposed to be able to have nudity in art. I read the terms and services on Instagram recently, and
Well, I
if
don't
it's art,
think-
you're supposed to
If
be allowed
it's
to have
realistic
nudity.
enough, I feel like they think it's a real person.
Well,
You know what I mean?
it's just crazy.
The
to me.
algorithms on these platforms are fucking brain dead.
Pretty much.
So this might present that way to the YouTube algorithm. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I absolutely 100% love
Oh,
this
this
tattoo.
this is the winner of
flawless.
the day. This is everything that I ever want it to be.
Yeah, like they made some smart moves with the colors, with the glows.
Yeah.
The body is amazing. Like
The biomech and anime fusion of this tattoo is on another level. It looks like she's walking out of his back, like his back is like a pod or something.
yeah, no, it is so cool.
Yeah, it's great. The colors are really, really great too.
Yeah,
like
they worked with his flesh really well.
the
like
light
skin
to
tone.
medium to dark pink tones
Yeah.
are flawless. So are the light dark blues. Absolutely expert stuff.
Yeah,
And I really like the use of, I believe, different opaque grays in this. Like I think those are different tones of opaque. It looks like there's some like medium to dark opaques in there, and that's not easy to do either.
so cool. Like
Yeah, the light brown around there, or light. Yeah, there's all kinds of different grays used here.
I really, really, really love anime, and this artist just killed it. Like this is amazing.
Yeah, well, this took. I would love to know how many sessions, but this took some time.
Oh yeah.
Like,
And it's like full color, saturated, great.
yeah, well, it's color realistic in a way. The approach to it.
Yeah.
Like everything about the getting the skin tone of her is a deep knowledge of color. Like people would not understand the amount of work that went into this until they tried to do something
And
like
I
this.
think like the like if you look at the guts and the flesh, and the little parts where the wires are going into her, like those are insane details that are so well done. Like I'm impressed.
Oh yeah, this is one of the better back
absolutely
pieces we've seen.
amazing.
It's not my favorite back piece that I've had on here. I think my favorite one is probably still going to be that full black Cuphead piece that I said should have some color. But like that's just stylistic. I think this one is done a little bit better than that, and like I don't think that this could have been done a whole lot better.
Yeah, this is I don't see. My only complaint is that the face is a smidge flat. Anime faces are usually like flat. But
I think that's just the way that this is.
yeah, but I just feel like if I had to pick a weakest part of the tattoo, it would be her face, and not the features of her face, the facial shape.
My issue with this tattoo is now if you don't build off of it onto the arms, like I can't do anything else.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I can't. Like this, it goes up onto the shoulders so much that like unless he's going back to this guy to continue his sleeves, he's kind of shit out of luck.
Well, nothing's gonna look as good as this.
Well, not only not as good, but it's not gonna make sense with it.
Yeah.
Like, because this has done a thing to his body where his body is this pod that she's walking out of.
Yeah, but
so
the
now
rest
if you
is
put
just
like
decorations for the pod.
no, because now if you put like a big ghost or a skeleton on your arm, it's like what the fuck, man. It's like that doesn't work.
Well, your meat suit has stickers.
I would say just do more of this. Like keep going with this.
Or
theme.
just hint at it around the front side, like get bits and pieces of.
Imagine if
know-
you made his front the front of this, and there's another girl walking out of it or something.
Well,
or
why
like,
would there be two girls? Maybe
Why not?
there's like a
or like a monster,
fucking
anime
monster mouth with some teeth.
I
and
just
shit.
want to see this be the bodysuit, not just the back suit. You know what I mean?
Do you know there's a movie, and
I wonder what character this is. If this is from a movie or a show,
I don't recognize it.
I'm sure it is. I don't think it's completely custom.
I think it's
Looks like there's some inspiration to it.
Someone will tell us, but
It looks
I
so
think it's custom.
unique to be like just a random piece.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it was from a show or something. I'd love to know. So if it is, someone in the comments will spit it out.
Yeah, please do. I'm curious.
Yeah, this is
I
my
see a lot of
favorite
inspirations
today.
from other things, but I don't know. Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Hopefully this doesn't get us in shit because I really wanted to show this one off.
Yeah, no, this one's
And
absolutely
he didn't list the
amazing.
artist, eh?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
super bummer.
I would love to know who did this.
Your artist was awesome.
Yeah, they killed it.